Hello, so Nash fan back, and it has been a minute, but today I'm going to show y'all Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And my main right now is looking like Kain. He's really sick and he really fits my playstyle. And I just wanted to show y'all a quick how to play this character and how you want to approach the character. So I'm going to cover a little bit about his buttons and his overall game plan. Then I'm going to show y'all a few B&Bs while we do have this beta period going on. So if you are not familiar with the KOF slash Fatal Fury lingo of the buttons, I'm going to show y'all. So this game goes A, B, C, D. A is like a standard jab, so it's like your light jab in like a Street Fighter game. Your B is going to be your light kick. Your C is going to be a heavy punch. And your D is going to be a heavy kick. And then this game also has a rev button. So it's a 5 layout game. So pretty easy to get into. The most important part is not having a medium button and understanding that from like coming from Street Fighter if you are like a Street Fighter player. So with that being said, his standing A is like a generic standing A, but it's pretty good for like anti-airing somebody that is like short hopping at you. It can be used for that. His standing C is a very good normal and can be used to buffer in attacks, especially from a range, or used as a whiff punish if you are walking back and forth and somebody does happen to whiff in front of you. Then he has a standard light kick, but his light kick is actually really good because as you see, it's kind of off the ground, so there's no hurt box there, so he can easily buffer in like a special move if it hits, but it does have some really good reach, so that's really good. Then you also have his standing D, which is also kind of like the same concept of his standing B, but just a heavier button, and it reaches longer. And same concept. If you can catch a whiff punish, you can cook your opponent with a lot of damage with a dash a punish on a wild punish. Wild punish is very similar to crush counter from like the Street Fighter series, or punish counter if you're familiar with that. Now to get into his crouching buttons, he has a crouching A that's very standard. Same with his crouching B. It does have pretty good range though. Crouching C has a lot of range and steps him forward a little bit, so you can definitely use that outside of range to try to hit your opponent for missing a button. And then he has a pretty good sweep, I would say, pretty good sweep. And then of course this game does have close normals as well, not just far. Close A, close B. His close B is actually really good, because he can actually combo into enhanced moves off of the hit stun of the close B. Close C hits twice, and close D also hits twice. So it's very easy to combo off of his normals, his close heavies, because they hit twice. Especially because he is a charge character. He has a charge move. I won't even call him a charge character specifically in this game. He does have a charge move. He has a flash kick that can actually be canceled, and we will get into that. All right, let's talk a little bit about his special moves. So he has a standard fireball, 236A and 236C. 236A just goes and covers the screen horizontally, where 236C actually goes up at an angle and can control the skies for you. So if you have that read on the opponent, that's very good to throw in there. Then we have 236B and 236D. And those moves are generally combo fillers because they are madly unsafe on block. So you're generally going to be comboing into those. That's going to be some of your main combo starters in general. And then we have 214A and 214C, and that's going to be his main set play slash controlling space option, because they do detonate at a certain time, but you can also make them detonate if you do the input again. So that's a really cool move, and that's going to be one of your main moves that you're going to use for Oki pressure on Wake Up. And then you have Flash Kick, which is just down up charge. And if you let the animation rock, he does do that, then throw a like projectile down. It's still unsafe no matter what, but you can actually break the heavy version, which is the D version of that. You can break it, cancel the recovery frames, and that's going to be one of your main combo tools and one of your main pressure tools as well. And we are going to also talk about some B&Bs that you can use during the beta. Like I said, these might not be the most optimal, but they will get you started. So here is a B&B that I like to use mid-screen that's pretty good. And it does involve breaking, and it also involves fainting. So if you are not familiar with breaking or fainting, I will show you how that works. Okay, so with breaking, the ability to break your move, you'll be canceling the recovery frame. So by breaking, you're going to press A and B at the same time during a special move. With him, it would be like his lunge. So if you let the lunge rock, he just, you know, moves forward. But if you press A and B at the same time, he will cancel the animation into like a pseudo dash that you can use for like some feint pressure, or you can use for some auto time setups or whatever you want to use it for. But it will be used in one of the bread and butters that I am going to show you today. And also, let's get into feint. So by feinting, you can cancel the move's whole recovery, and it's like I showed you earlier. If you press down and the rev button and D, you will get a feint. And that is used during your normals to get extended combos. Now, if you just let this rock, not only is it unsafe in general, it's just unsafe period, and you're giving up all your pressure doing that. But what if I told you you could feint this and actually link a whole nother button together? Just like that. So that is close C, feint, and then you are doing a crouching A. And with that, because you're going into crouch, you can actually do a flash kick and you can cancel it and you can go for a full combo route. So I am going to show you a mid-screen B&B and I'm going to show you a corner B&B. And as you see, I implemented those feint combos that actually those break combos, excuse me, that I showed y'all earlier, where you can break this before it hits and then you let it rock to actually get the knockdown. And now I will show you a corner B&B that will apply a lot of what I already taught you, but will add in a little bit of swagger. And there you go. That was pretty swaggy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I wanted to just show you a few things about Kain if you are looking to play him in the main game. But while we do have this limited time on the beta, I hope these combos will help you, and I hope his general game plan will bring you to many victories in matches. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, people. Peace.